YouTube. So I'm gonna do another video since YouTube copyrighted my last one because I had the TV going in the background, some music. But I'm just getting all my big bores ready for the summer. The only one I don't have down here now is my 2.0 electric. And this is my 2.0 gas ALX Super 50. This is the engine that took like 8 months. Then I had issue with damage and then the wrong pipe because I didn't want silenced. I live out in the country, I want it loud. I want to hear that thing crackle off the trees. But this pipe sounds great, I can't complain. Fitment was a little tricky, getting it to sit right and everything. Also gonna run this year. This is MCD Evo 3 with a shitty pipe. But Trevor Simpson reed case. I had OBR do my machine work and I built it, I put it together. This is the one that has the notch through the crankcase for the rear shaft. It's before like the Red Cat took over. First MCDs are the ones that Red Cat copied. And this one I got from Northwest Indiana RC. And it's got threshold resis on there. Shout out to Mike Taylor. Hooked me up on this DC RR cage, and our guy Rob Fitzscaler Bust had it over there and then disappeared off the face of the earth. But I got that on here. This one's converted to a Max 5 uncensored. Twin fans run on 8S. And this one I leave the speed sensor on. Got the drag mount for the receiver box. I rewired everything. Shout out to RC Ohio Todd. Kind of copied his battery tray design. And I threw a bunch of other parts I got on here. I still got an aluminum Taylor trans I'm going to be throwing on here. But there's nothing wrong with this yet. And I got a kick-ass diff setup I got from Fifth Scale RC Garage, Chris, that I'm going to be utilizing on this one as well. I'm about to complete the Red Cat. I got all the rest of the parts. And she's getting ready to get assembled. It gets its whole own table. I did this one for a buddy of mine. He's been waiting a while. I got sick. But shout out to Red Cat. Charged me, sold me a chassis. I ordered the right part number. They sent me a Dune Runner chassis. So I got a brand new Dune Runner chassis I can't do nothing with. Red Cat won't take it on a return even though it's not the part number I ordered. They don't give a shit. So I will never buy a Red Cat anything. I don't care if it's the best on the planet. They got the worst customer service I've ever dealt with in 35 years of RC. This is kind of some of my overflow stuff. Got some more vintage stuff over here. Original lunchbox kit that I built. Nitro Kyosho Blizzard with the old school Futaba. And I got a wealth of brand new old school FG, like tractor tires, MCD, FG MT5 wheels. new, never even mounted on a truck. I got stadium ones too. But I got boxes and boxes of wheels and tires. We all remember that. Kid I grew up with, his dad owned a hobby shop, so we're hooked up. Extra pneumatic MCD Evo 3 wheels. MCD Evo 3 Race Runner wheels and tires. 10mm X-Max sand or T-Max sand paddles. The next hybrid build, maybe it'll be an E-word. I got a couple parts. That's an FG Leopard up there. Silky racing body. Got a few bodies for that. Bought that back in the day. That's like third generations from the last FG Leopard. Creighton 8S. Creighton 8S. Mega Creighton 12S. 8S Outcast. It was a BLX version, but now it's Scorched, Just Bash It chassis and DBXL motor. Basher Bod's body. Did some LEDs. XRT. Everybody keeps asking me what I have. FG MT5 with the stadium truck wheels on it. I also got alloy rims for this too, sitting somewhere over here. But that's got an OBR in it and a Jet Pro pipe, one of the original OBR engines from back in the day. It's a 26. Which one did I just finish and put a brushless motor in it? This guy's brushless now. This guy's lipo. This one's just brushed. Got a couple of these Viteras too. 2-cell brushless. Another Baja build here. This was part of testing for the Scopod now that Nitro Addiction has. This was another setup that I had going on with a locker in there. Then I got, that's a 30.5 reed case I got from Fifth Scale Garage. That's going in this Baja 5 truck that I also got from Chris RC Fifth Scale Garage. And that's another super old OBR with a Jet Pro on it and Turtle Racing stuff. The only Baja SS truck kit that's blue. And it was a kit. I got it from a hobby show. There's an OBR reed case full mod. Also I got from RC Fifth Scale Garage. I got a CC Racing 30.5 ceramic bearings full mod back there. I got a 29 OBR sitting over there too. I don't know which one's what. I'll have to really look at them. I got a couple OBRs and shit over here. More wheels and tires. My Lonely Slash Max. Hasn't even hit the ground yet. That's 8S. It's got an X-Max ESC in it. Also from 5th Scale RC Garage. I'm sorry, this is the one that's getting the OBR 30.5. This guy, FG Martyr Beetle. And this one's got another 29cc OBR in it. And it's got a Samba racing pipe on it. King Cobra custom painted body from them. And there's the old Revo 2.5 converted. And that one's got a 4S Spectrum setup in it. It's all Integy alloy and hot racing. TLR tuned Typhon. As you could see, it's not just a Typhon. It's a Typhon XL. Kind of rich Duber bash setup. And that one's got a Max 8 G2 in it. RC Paint Clinic painted my bodies for me. I got a few bodies painted from him. He's Paul Rush on Facebook. Super cool guy. He'll paint it however you want. 6S Infraction. My Losi LST. And that one's all set up old school with the JR radio it came with. The old school Vorza Flux with the stock setup in it. There's my Serpent Cobra. That's the RTR one. I left the RTR radio on it. That hasn't hit the ground yet. This Arm Italian is the one I got the extra parts for my Mojave from. It was the EXB. But now it's all Triol, M2C chassis, Vidavon hubs, M2C wheel extensions. MX28s, I think is what they are. There's my wheels I got from Todd at RC Ohio. This is still kind of a work in progress. Looks better in the basement wall, so got the box wall going. Back up a little bit. Figure I'll show some of my stuff. I still have stuff out in my pole barn and garage. And then I got a shelf of runners for the winter that's upstairs with some 10 scales. I just put this shelf together. It's my FG Evo 8. It's all alloy and got all the goods. It's gas. Be taking that out. It's gonna be going on the bench soon. It's also working on carpeting my stairwell. Put some motion activated lighting in here. Not done yet, nothing's completed. Had to get my tool area correct though. My little Slash. It's just stock with the GTR shocks. Of course, I got another Paint Clinic body. Little Richard Petty action with my number on it. That's my Mojave I was talking about. This has EXB diffs now, EXB chassis braces, EXB towers, T-Bone Racing front and rear bumpers / skid plates, M2C double lock wheel hexes, brand new Big Rock 6S system in it. I went through the entire thing, new steering servo. And this one I just put on. This one's also I ran on my Spectrum setup. Most of my stuff's Spectrum. I'm going back to Spectrum. I had issues with 2 different Nobles. So next it's going to be 1/5 scale at a time going back on Spectrum. I'm running right now this DX4 Pro. I just bounced this off the floor and had to put it back together. It seems to work, but I have something else in the mix coming. Here's one of my Nobles. I hate to say it, but the Traxxas radios look like shit, but they work real good. I haven't had any issues with them. I got a lot of my Traxxas all on the same ones. What else we got? Shout out again, Nitro Addiction. I got this badass Savage from them. I got some more stuff coming from them too. I'll do videos on that, and I said before, I went through that thing front to back. Now I found my hump packs from my other Nitros. I'm gonna be going through that. But I just brought this one down and drained the fuel out of it. This is the one I had a runaway with. And so I swapped out my Noble receiver. I put a different one in there, but now I'm gonna be swapping it out. It's gonna get Spectrum. I put a new steering or a new throttle servo in there. I'm not sure what the culprit was. I got a new kill switch. I put a new receiver in there and a new throttle servo. There's nothing like taking a car that you spent a ton of time working on and bouncing it off the side of your outdoor building. And oh, I gotta clean my high temp off of there. But it's a little dirty. This one got the most running last year. I had the runaway. I ran it more times. I didn't do any video on it, but everything seems to be in order now. I want to put my wrap on this body for it. I haven't done that yet. Once I get that red cat off of my open bench over there, that's going to be the area where I do the sticker stuff. I have a few wraps for a few of these. 5th Scale Garage Chris did this wrap, and then I cut out the holes. He also supplied the wrap. Looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna put the other wrap I got on that rig. This one I bought, I didn't build this car. I did a few things to it, like I trimmed out for where the exhaust comes out of the body. I swapped out the radio system. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, bigger fuel lines. I did some things to it, but he built that thing quality work that guy did. So can't say nothing about that. I know it's not an ultimate. But this is pretty much my main stuff. All of my stuff that I've shown in here runs. That Kyosho Blizzard's been sitting for several years, but it had after run oil in it. Everything runs and goes with the exception of 3 of those vintage cars that don't have power systems in them yet. but I still have a stack of nitro motors and 2-strokes, and that Baja runs. I'm just putting a better motor in it. Chris Fifth Scale Garage cleaned it up, so I have a couple of motors sitting over there. One of them's going in it, and that's pretty much about it. All right, YouTube, peace.